What is good, people? I am BA, back once again with another movie reaction. This week I will be reacting to X. It's something that's been recommended to me by a few people on the YouTube and via messages in my Patreon. I don't know too much about it. I know it's a horror. Obviously, if you watch this channel, you know I like reacting to horror films, especially cool ones people think are good. And this is from last year, I think, and a lot of people think this is a good horror. So I'm looking forward to it. I haven't even seen a trailer. I don't know what it's about. I think I heard somewhere it was about the adult industry, but I don't even know if that's correct. Anyways, there is but only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's just get right into this. This is X. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. We've got a sheriff's car at a country house. Shit's looking good so far. The horror movie's over. This is the end scene. Damn, looks like some shit went down in this house. And not fun shit. Bad shit.
Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
I regret to say, I know the powers of Satan.
Nothing really worse than a televangelist, is there? Obviously there's no number at the bottom of the screen. This guy might not be asking for donations, but TV preachers in general are fucking somewhat slimy. What are we looking at here? Oh, they're teasing us, we don't get to see. God damn it, movie. That is a fucking bump and a half of cocaine. Don't know if she's gonna be murdered or just overdose.
Give me some sugar.
I'm assuming we're in South USA. It's quite an interesting setting so far. It's a weird mixture. Like the fact that there's a traditional Texas Chainsaw Massacre country outhouse where something bad happens, but we're starting in what seems like backstage at some sort of nightclub or strip club or something.
You're a fucking sex symbol.
Is that how much cocaine it takes before you say that to yourself in a mirror? I've never done cocaine, I wouldn't know the exact measurement. Bayou Burlesque. I would definitely go to that club though, it looks fun. That is not what I think when you tell me this is Texas. It looks way more industrial than I picture Texas. Not to say that I don't expect there to be a fucking factory in Texas, but you know, Texas. You'd think cacti, 6-shooters, shit like that. And I thought it was maybe set a bit earlier, so it's set in the late 70s. A lot of horrors have to do this nowadays to get rid of annoying technology which would stop a horror in a minute, such as a mobile phone.
The farmer's daughters.
Oh, hot damn, look it! There I am.
Or they're going to film a porno. Well, my interest in this movie just went up exponentially.
The topless car wash. You remember that?
Yeah, and had the IRS not had a goddamn...
Oh, it's, what's her name? From Wednesday, who everyone fucking instantly loves now she was Wednesday.
I was dealt a good hand. People spend a lot of money to look at what God gave me. It'd be a sin not to take care of them.
Well, at least she knows where the money's at.
What about you, Maxine? What's your American dream?
Maxine's coked out of her head, don't ask her anything.
We do even half the numbers of Debbie Does Dallas, and I'm out of the red for good.
Hell, let's make...
You're never matching Debbie Does Dallas's numbers, don't even fucking try. Classic. You don't do the entirety of Dallas and get trumped, okay?
I don't worry no more, Wayne. I deserve nice things. I have cosmopolitan taste.
Don't I know it?
I mean it.
Never heard that phrase before. Cosmopolitan taste sounds expensive.
You got that X Factor.
Fucking A-right.
He knows how to keep everyone happy. It's a good skill if you're like the events coordinator, I guess you would call it. Don't think that's quite his job title, but you know, I gave him a professional sounding one.
Your little boyfriend's cute. You help him with all his films? Sometimes.
Don't know if that was friendly or if this woman who's clearly an adult actress is gonna go for this girl's boyfriend.
If you tilt the camera up from the nozzle, it'll look like he's using his cock.
It's actually a good bit of advice for an adult movie. Bit of innuendo. She's got an eye for direction.
Our increasingly secular society.
And besides, it ain't exactly something I want to advertise around town. You know how some people can get when it comes to sex.
So is it going to be like a bunch of religious fanatics killing them off because they're making porn?
Hey, if I'm gonna be having sex for you, I'm gonna need cigarettes.
A small price to pay.
I only smoke old golds.
All they had, Bobby Lynn.
That's it! I'm calling my agent. Just get back in the dang van.
It's an interesting cast of characters so far though, they all seem cool.
He may be a forgiving God, but every man has got his limits.
This has got to be foreshadowing. My guess straight off the bat is that it's a bunch of religious fanatics that killed him because they're doing adult things that are non-Christian like. Oh, there it is, the House of Horror. This is like quite a unique premise, but going to a traditional setting, I would say. Obviously, the fact they're there to film a porno and the fact they're adult stars is unique, but you know, the old house out in the countryside is a staple of the horror genre at this point. Damn, them two can't wait to get started.
I just don't understand why you're doing all this.
Because it is possible to make a good dirty movie.
This guy wants to be the Spielberg of porn. I'm sure a lot of porn directors went into it with that same mindset, and then was just like, yeah, just film the fucking and edit it together.
Private property. Didn't you see the signs down at the end of the drive?
Oh, easy, partner.
That's not a pleasant welcome.
We spoke on Tuesday about y'all's boarding house.
Oh, that's right.
This guy's got a terrifyingly bad memory.
It ain't even loaded. Most of the time, just waving around's all it takes.
True. If someone pointed a double-barrel shotgun at me, I would not question whether or not there was shells in the chamber. The way they're filming this, it really does feel like the 70s so far. Very similar to The Black Phone. Who the fuck is that? Creepy person at the window alert.
Hell of a spread you got here.
We like it.
That guy's old man walk acting is fucking stellar.
You all right there, old timer?
I'm fine.
He doesn't like being touched, okay? Unlike you guys.
That was some stellar negotiating. You really do have a knack for business.
To be fair, I agree with her. He did okay there.
He don't know what we're doing, does he?
So, Church Mouse, you do speak.
Church Mouse, what a good name for a quiet person. I'm going to incorporate that into my idiom Rolodex.
Cut to the chase and we give the people what they want to see. What do you say?
Fucking finally.
She cannot wait to get laid. If I was them, I would have closed all the curtains though. If any of this family see what they're doing in there, they will not be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Sound girl's definitely getting a look at the dick. If I was those guys, I would definitely close over the curtains. I think that might be what leads to their downfall. Or the noise, which is, again, quite non-discreet. See, this is proof that women can wear anything and get away with it and look hot still. You guys can just throw on whatever the fuck you want and just walk about looking good, can't you? And yet you spend hours to get ready. If only you knew how we felt about you. This is quite creepy, but I don't think this woman's in any danger just now. She's been set up to be kind of like the protagonist female, so I do not see her dying this early on. I would not be going skinny dipping in Texas. Them gators will get you.
People's eyes are gonna pop out of their damn skulls when they see this. We're gonna be rich.
I'm not sure about that. The guy didn't seem to be filming any of the, what would you call, vital parts of it. Seemed to be some softcore shit. Don't throw the jizz towel at the sound lady.
I think I love you.
Bless your heart.
And they say romance is dead. This is certainly being filmed like she's about to be attacked by something. I fucking told you, them gators will get you. I ain't never been to Texas, even I know. If you catch me going in a lake in Texas, it's with nothing less than an elephant gun, like them white African hunters used to rock back in the fucking 1920s. And I'd wear that weird grey fucking hard hat helmet they used to have as well. I'd have the whole shebang on. Them Steve Irwin shorts. That is a fucking amazing camera shot. What's fucking weird about this camera shot is, there was a real life drone shot like this I saw last year of a man swimming in a lake and getting attacked by a fucking alligator. Exact same camera shot. That was jarringly true to life. Oh my god, get the fuck up on that deck. That was tense. I felt the fucking tension there.
Oh my goodness. I'm afraid we don't own a telephone, but my daddy will be home soon and I'm sure he could give you a lift to town.
Give her the Oscar. Is this the wife? She definitely looks quite creepy. But then she did wave. And if I was going to be murdered by someone, I would at least appreciate them waving at me first. Like, hi, I'm here to kill you. I'd be like, you had me at hello. But you can't kill this actress yet. She hasn't even had her sex scene. The farmer's daughters. Plural. Has she just actually walked up to the main house? Oh, she's fucking stupid. First she nearly gets fucking eaten by an alligator and now she's walking into the house that doesn't like any of them. This chick is winning all the Darwin Awards. I'll just walk into the house to see Shotgun Man.
Lemonade.
Creepiest asking if you would like a lemonade I have ever seen in my life. This woman's seen better days, and they are all in the rear view mirror. Yeah, she definitely gulped that down like she had somewhere to be, which I'm assuming is anywhere but there. But she's only got herself to blame. She's the one that wandered into the house.
Believe it or not, my Howard served them both. You survived the trenches at Omaha Beach.
Good job, Howard.
Beautiful.
I wonder if they've hired a genuine old lady to play this part, or if this is a younger lady under heavy prosthetic makeup.
What are you doing?
What was she doing? Does she miss her youth? Is she a lesbian? Do not understand why she would touch her like that. That was good stealth there.
Watch out! I've been looking everywhere for you!
Sorry.
Don't try and jump scare me, movie. It just genuinely does nothing for me. I'm so immune to these loud music stabs mixed with people bumping into one another at this point.
Fucking sexy.
Maybe that crime scene at the end was just everybody dying of cocaine overdoses. Is he insanely jealous or something? Why would he give a fuck if she's had one of them in for a lemonade? Yo, they didn't pay for this part. You can't be filming in the barn like this without permission. What if the guy comes in to milk the cows and you're fucking right next to Bessie?
Daddy never lets her leave the farm anymore.
Cameraman knows where the money's at. Keep it on the ass.
Give me a ride back to town before it got dark.
I could give you a ride.
A-grade dialogue. Every last horror house has to have a fucking creepy porcelain doll in it, doesn't it? I reacted to True Detective recently. Even when they got to the end of that case, was a house laden with porcelain dolls. Stop giving these little inanimate objects such a bad reputation. Rule 1 of acting, don't look into the fucking camera. This is definitely going to be their downfall. Someone like watching this shit through a window. You have been spotted by the creepy wife. Has she changed into like a skimpier dress?
You know I can't.
This is a sex scene I do not want to see. Poor lady, rejected by her own husband.
Anybody ever teach you not to stare? It's rude. You got something to say to me or what?
No.
She is a church mouse. That's a perfect description of her character.
It's just sex. You can decide who you want to love, but not who you want to screw. Attraction is out of our control.
I mean, I kind of see her point, but you know, loyalty goes a long way.
We're just not afraid to admit it. Queer, straight, black, white. It's all disco.
It's all disco. Now there's a phrase that has not stood the test of time.
That scares them.
And they can't look away neither.
That's right. We're like a foxy car wreck.
You definitely are by the end of this movie.
I don't know if I agree with all of that, but I did like what I saw today.
Don't know if I agree with all that, but I'm a fucking pervert, is what she said there.
And the child within my heart rising love.
I feel sorry for this old lady, but if her husband does actually have a heart problem, I completely understand why he wouldn't want to risk a heart attack by fucking. It's probably the best way you could ask to go out in life, but, you know.
I'm getting older too.
Oh, don't make me feel sorry for this old lady. She's clearly going to kill everyone by the end of the film.
I want to do a scene in the movie.
Oh shit, Sound Girl is down.
What?
Director boyfriend is not.
No.
Not a fair response there.
I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. We've already shot half of it. Story can't just suddenly change midway through.
Oh, at 100% Canada porno, now you're just making excuses.
Nobody's coming to see this film for the plot. They're coming to see tits and ass.
She makes a strong argument.
I am the executive producer, which means I get a word. So why don't we just take a step outside before anything gets said that someone might regret?
He definitely wants her to do a scene.
You need to listen to me, okay? Because you ain't been 42, and I have been 23.
That's a good age argument there. Never heard it phrased like that.
The way I see it, you only got one good option here.
What, letting her get bowled by some man whore?
You didn't have to phrase it like that.
Lorraine's not like the others in there. She is a nice girl.
I think you might have the wrong impression of Lorraine. She certainly seemed up for it.
But ain't none of them nice girls.
Harsh, cold life advice there. Surely there must be some nice girls out there. Maybe it's this guy that's going to end up killing everyone. Maybe I've got it completely wrong. She looks like she's getting ready for it with or without his permission. The sound design in this movie's been great, by the way. Lots of like weird panting effects and shit like that. She's got Sunday on her pants. She's moved from Sunday to Wednesday. She's sleeping alone tonight. Hilarious how hypocritical this guy was though, like when it wasn't her wanting to do a scene he was all, yeah, stop being such a prude, it's just sex, and then as soon as she wants involved he's fucking crying in the shower. Calm down, Drake. I like that twist though because it now makes me interested as to who actually does all the killing here. Is it the people in the house? Because it could well be now this guy.
Let's see how far they get without me. Good luck finding your own way out of here.
Oh, he's leaving. Okay. This woman has some creepy walk patterns at weird times in the night.
Man.
I think this woman's just trying to get laid off anyone.
Look at me like you looked at her. What? I can show you what I'm capable of.
Stop. I don't want to see it.
Oh man, this is very unnerving. Oh shit. Okay, So this woman is the one killing people. How dare you not accept her sexual advances? Get stabbed. Also, not that guy's non-roughest night of his life. He gets to watch his girlfriend get banged by a superior sexual prowessed male and then stabbed in the neck to death. But look at her. It's made her feel young again. How can you be mad? This is surrealistly hilarious. They took away the mystery for me though, because this guy had potentially the motivation to be the culprit, and then they straight away just murdered him. If they'd have like murdered someone else first, and it was like ambiguous as to who the killer was, it would have kept me guessing a bit. But this obviously isn't trying to be a mystery murder film. She misses her youth. No one's embracing her for the woman she remembers herself to be, and it's making her want to stab fools in the neck. One of the side effects of old age.
RJ?
Yeah, he's gone. And when I say gone, I don't mean gone. I mean gone. But if you were her, you would just assume he'd left because of what you'd done that day. I'm sure she doesn't think anything bad's happened to him at this point.
You don't think he left me, do you?
Well, the van's still here. He's got to be around somewhere.
I thought maybe she would move the van. That definitely will raise suspicion.
I ain't getting in the middle of no more of this shit.
As if he's going to find him in his underwear. Not the best equipped for gator territory. It'll rip your dick off.
How do you think I've been surrounded by so many beautiful females my whole life? There's an art to it.
I don't think the cows are really listening to your sexual advice. Ah, shit! That was a brutal camera shot. I handled the dude getting stabbed to death in the neck better than I did that guy stepping on a nail. Brutality is contextual sometimes, and that is grim.
I'm gonna catch tetanus from this shit.
You might. I stepped on a nail once. I had to go to the hospital the next day and get a tetanus shot. I was going round to see my friend and I was looking forward to seeing them. I was happily walking along. My friend's own fence had fallen off, nails pointing directly upwards, went straight through the sole of my Nike, half into my foot. Fucking brutal. If you're American and puzzled, by the way, we call them Nike. There are some people in like London and shit that call them Nike, but it's Nike over here. Like nuke, but with an I. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting him to die straight away. This woman is on an absolute warpath now.
My wife is not well. It's very dark and I'm worried she could fall and break her hip.
My question now is this guy in on it in any way? Will he kill anyone? Or is this just all the wife going crazy? That was a good clean kill though. That was some ninja shit to be fair. This old lady is a master of the shadow arts. Pitchforked him through the face, you know. Not the first pitchfork death we've actually had on this channel. My Tales from the Crypt reaction about Patricia Arquette falling in love with a scarecrow has a pitchfork death. So that's twice we've seen a pitchfork killing on this channel now. It's becoming a new tradition. She's not the best at body disposal though. She's probably new to the whole murder thing, but yeah, just putting some hay over the top of him generally won't do much. Unless you're in a haystack and you've just killed a needle, in which case chances are the body won't be found.
Found it!
Yeah, the more I watch it, the more I feel like the husband is not involved in any way in this, and it's just going to be the wife. Maybe there'll yet be more twists, but just now that's what I'm gauging from it.
Hey! Open up!
But then he has just locked her in the basement, so maybe I was premature on that. Not the best choice of words when they're filming a porno. Gotta keep them in the zone. What the fuck? Who is this? Is this her boyfriend? Did she sexually assault him as well? That's fucking horrific. I don't know if that was her boyfriend or some other dude though. I didn't see the long hair, but maybe it's just because he'd had his head half hacked off. It's hard to tell the haircut at that point. You'd have thought this guy would be the best equipped to deal with this since he'd actually done 2 tours as a Marine. Surely a Marine can take out an old lady. He is perfectly cast for like the black dude in a 70s porno though. Little baby fro with a porn moustache, that's like what every black guy in 70s porn looked like. I love that, the missing persons on the milk carton there. That was a good camera shot.
A lot of firepower for a missing wife.
It's for gators. I found her once by the edge of our pond.
Not to say he's fully innocent yet, but I completely buy that he's brought the shotgun for gators. I wouldn't be fucking walking anywhere in the dark round here without a shotgun ready for them motherfuckers. They are big. But I've got faith in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you can get a gator's back, you could probably rear naked choke it to death. But who wants to be having to choke an alligator to death? Shotgun to the head. Boom. But if Steve Irwin taught me anything before his untimely death, if you can get on a gator's back, it finds it hard to get a hold of you. That would be my strategy. Circle, because they're fast in straight lines, but the rotation is quite slow, and get on its back. BA's Alligator Survival Tactics 101. And I'd like throw a shoe at it as well. Like, take that. You're gonna eat me. Take a knife to the face. Enjoy. People ever found my dead body in a bayou, it would be shoeless, and they would know for the record that I twatted that gator straight in the face. Both feet. That old lady's got an eye for cinematography. That is so strange. So what, she's just gonna go to sleep next to her, all covered in blood?
I spent 3 nights face down in the rice paddy scanning for landmines and tripwires. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
I like this guy. I hope he doesn't die next. We need the Marine to live. He's the only one with a chance. Which you wouldn't normally say about a murderous old woman, but in this scenario, I feel like it's just. She's quite a dab hand with her bladed weapons. I wonder who played this old lady. I'm now fully convinced that it's prosthetics and it's a younger actress playing this part, but it could just be an old lady they've cast. But due to the things she's having to do on screen, I do have a feeling it's a younger actress. Oh, fuck off. Is this like a car from a previous group of people or something? This may not be this old lady's first rodeo. Ah, fuck, what is it now? The chain in the locked door though makes me think maybe the old guy is in on it. Either that or the wife is like moving around and doing this all herself. But I think the husband was the one that bolted her into the cellar. And he led her down there to get the other torch and then just walked away without her.
You don't understand what it's like. You can still do as you please.
Say what?
He's also in on it then. Oh shit, they are a murderous old couple. It's weird though, they're both so differently motivated, so the wife's like trying to recapture her lost youth and lashing out at those that don't embrace her, and the husband's just jealous because the wife wants the younger people still. Not how you want to wake up. The way she just hobbled away. Now the Marine's out of the way, I doubt any of these girls' survival. This may be one of those horrors where everyone gets killed. Ah, fucking hell, that is brutal.
Sex fiends, lurking where we least expect.
Does this preacher ever get any sleep? I swear he is holding a 24-hour sermon. My man is doped up on coffee and amphetamines, just preaching till his heart stops.
Ma'am, be careful. Step away from the edge. It's dangerous.
You are getting fed to a gator.
You heard it. I don't see anything. My Nana gets confused sometimes.
How are they gonna do the blonde dirty like this? I just know she's getting pushed into that gator water. She's standing with her back to it and everything. It's too obvious.
Move, you mean old ugly bitch!
Called it. As soon as she came to the edge of this lake, I knew she was gator bait.
Is that the one?
You know I don't like blondes.
Is this the only justification they're gonna give for her killing people? It's kinda creepier when the reasons are so shallow, I guess. So now the only sole survivors are Cocaine Girl and Jenny Ortega. Will one of them make it out alive? Will everyone perish? We do not know. But all I know is when the sheriff walked in at the start, he saw some fucking dark shit in one of the rooms, because he literally stopped and said, "Oh my god," and we never got to see it. One thing I'll say is though, they do have a pistol in the van. If one of them can get to the van and get that pistol, they've got a chance to take this couple out. Why none of them have remembered that fact or went to the van straight away when things started getting weird, I have no idea. But if they were smart, they would get straight to the van and get that 6-shooter out the glove box.
What if my heart can't take it?
Yeah, maybe you should have done this a few days ago. You'd have saved like 5 deaths. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Maybe these guys would have still been alive if they'd have just let these two do a scene in their movie. Oh my god, she has chose the worst hiding spot imaginable. And they're showing us the old people sex scene. Thanks, X, for that mental image. Why didn't she grab the shotgun? Get that fucking shotgun. Okay, so it wasn't her boyfriend she saw in the basement either, so it was another guy from like a different time. Hey, there we go. Finally someone remembers the revolver. If anything's gonna stop these old people, it's cocaine-fueled revolver action. Ah, shit. Rest in peace, Jenny Ortega.
Help me drag the body inside.
Okay, it's all on cocaine, lady. You can do this.
Howard! Howard!
Oh, is he having a heart attack?
Howard!
Oh shit, he's just dropped dead.
He's having a heart attack!
I don't give a shit! Where's the fucking key?
Yeah, I don't think she really cares about his health right now.
You deviant little whore!
Oh, shoot her in the fucking head. Oh no. Holy shit! That shotgun kickback sent her flying. Or was there a shot in the revolver that shot her back? It looked like just the kickback of a shotgun sent her through the front door. Wouldn't surprise me. Double barrels pack some power. Fuck this lady. I love that response. It's exactly what she deserves. She's going out swinging. Nice. She definitely deserved that. So at the end, when the cop was like, "Oh my god," I'm assuming it's when they found that guy chained up in the basement that had been getting, assaulted. It's very rare you see the heroine of a movie doing a bump of coke as they drive away in victory. Not the perfect heroine, but the heroine we deserve. Heroine probably isn't the right term of phrase for this lady. She probably wants some.
There she is, my beautiful little daughter Maxine.
Oh shit! It's the preacher's daughter, no way. Well, that sort of extremism will make your children rebel. Just a heads up to all the parents out there.
What do you reckon happened, Sheriff?
How the hell should I know?
Good detective work.
One of the boys found this inside.
It's quite the movie. Enjoy. Vital evidence. I need to take it back to my quarters to study it. Okay, and that was X, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, X, what did I think of that? I loved this movie. There was a lot of elements in the setup which made me think it was going to be a by-the-books horror, but it definitely spiraled into something completely unique. Yes, I thought the creepy old people might end up being killers, but the motivations were way deeper than expected. The old lady jealous of the young people and bitter at her lost youth and not living the life she'd wanted, no longer being able to be romantically active with her husband who had a bad heart problem. Lots of like deeper psychological reasons for their motivations than I was expecting, or that is typical to the genre. You just think, yeah, old crazy people pretend to be good or secretly evil. It's usually as far as the motivation goes for these sorts of things. But in this, it makes perfect sense. You know, all these young, good-looking people have went onto their property, sexually liberal, filming a porno, just reminding this lady of all the things she can no longer do, and she, in her slight craziness, perceives that as being taunted and mocked, which drives her to do that. Now, obviously, they did show throughout the film this isn't the first time they'd done it. They had a guy chained up in the basement already, there was another car sunk into the lake, so they must be making a habit of doing this to young people who rented out that second house. That being said, it just felt way more realistic, their motivations for doing this shit, than you typically get. The acting was great, the cast quickly went from free and loose and living for the moment type thing to genuine confusion to terror as to what exactly is happening, and before they understood fully what was going on, many of the characters had already been killed off. It's a classic setting for a horror as well. Anytime you can get a somewhat unique premise out of that, you know, creepy countryside house out in the wilderness, it's a welcome one. We've seen it so many times, and it's good to see they can still derive original material from that setup. And to me, that's the difficult part in horror. Like, the formulas are all there. There is templates for how to do this shit and how to create horror. But the hard part is to take these templates and think of unique elements within them to make them fresh, instead of just retreading what has been done 1,000 times. I've probably said this in previous horror reviews, but in case you don't know, here's an interesting fact. There's only 2 ways you can ever write a horror. Only 2. And it is either you unbeknowingly stepping into a dangerous belly of the beast, or an evil, unknowing to you, entering your comfort zone. Every single horror you can name me is one of the 2, or sometimes a combination of both. So the unique thing in horror is to how to create an original way of unbeknowingly entering the belly of the beast, or an original way of unbeknowingly an evil entering your comfort zone. I use Nightmare on Elm Street as a great example of this, because many evils had entered many comfort zones prior to that movie, and Wes Craven thought, what is the ultimate comfort zone? Your mind, your sleep. And the fact that an evil could enter such a privatized comfort zone as your own dreams made it such a unique concept. And this was category B of the 2 types of horror, unbeknowingly stumbling into the belly of a beast. And within that, it was a setup we'd previously seen as well, but the unique elements of it made it all feel completely fresh to me, and that is the hardest thing to do when making any piece of media, especially when we've had hundreds and hundreds of years of literature and like 100 years of cinema now. To get anything fresh out of any of these setups is admirable, and I found myself enjoying this all the way through. There was a few things I expected to happen, a bunch of other stuff I did not expect to happen, and it's certainly the first film I've ever seen with an old person's sex scene, which was, you know, not welcome, but at least it was original, I guess. But yeah, glad this was recommended to me, glad I reacted to it. Great little horror film, enjoyed it all the way through. I felt the time pass incredibly quickly, which to me is always a signifier that I've been enjoying the experience. If you've enjoyed this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and the channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.